Hello farmers, welcome back to East Vineland, where I can see Frank just finished tending the grass in the field right behind us, and that's what I'm kind of waiting for, because I need that JCB fast track to go ahead and get a lot of transportation stuff done. We are at 11 o'clock. I can't believe I'm starting this episode right when I said I would, 11 o'clock. Got all the contracts just about done. We are about $25,000 richer at the end of the last episode. I have collected on a couple of fertilizing contracts and a couple of cultivating contracts. I got loads of contracts done and about a handful of contracts that are on the verge of being done. And my goal is to get up to $205,000 in the bank account so we can buy field or land at lot number 123. It does sell for, I think, $423,000, but since there are no buildings on it, we're going to get it for $205,000. Because if all the buildings were on it and I were to sell all the buildings, I would get roughly like $222,000 for all the buildings. So that's why the value of that property is up so high. So we're going to get it for $205,000. So that means we need about $85,000 more, somewhere around there, and we're going to be pretty darn close. Pretty darn close. As you can see, I'm in the 710 John Deere fertilizing because all of my other equipment was being used. The class Arion was doing some plowing jobs just recently, and of course Frank was tending that field over there. We are done with all the cotton harvesting. I thought it was going to take longer than 2 hours to harvest all that cotton in all 4 fields, but it did not. We are done. We are done with the harvesting. So just got to go around and pick up the bales. I got most of them picked up. Just got about 2 more to go, and that'll complete another contract. I'm kind of interested to see if I'm going to get any extra cotton, and if so, how much cotton are we going to get? We're going to find out here very shortly. But that's after we get this fertilizing job done. Then we're going to grab that JCB and go hook up some trailers and get some stuff delivered. The grass field for silage is all done. I just got to deliver some silage to complete that delivery, then the rest is ours. The hay field behind us, I just said, he was tending it, so I got to windrow it and then bale it on up. And then, we're pretty much done with all the contracting. So we'll see how far we get this episode. We're going to complete all these contracts. If I flip up the map completely here, you can see all the fields that are blinking. Those are the ones we got contracts currently that we're doing contracts in. So I want to complete them before they start magically disappearing, which sometimes they can do. I don't think any have currently. So fingers crossed none will. And I have not, I'm actually recording this episode right after the last episode. So I got done recording yesterday's episode. I've been doing contracts for the last 2 hours. Now I'm recording this one. So I know if I were to save the game, exit, and come back in, some contracts could disappear that were completed. And I didn't want to do that because I want to do it all with you guys. And hopefully I can get this field done by passing right on through here. Looks like we will. And contract is complete. I did have to go fill this fertilizer spreader up once, so that cost me like 10 grand. But for the amount of contracts I can get done with it, definitely worth doing so. I do have equipment everywhere, so when I get done with all the contracts, a lot of this equipment will disappear because it's from the contracts. Actually, I think all my equipment might actually be back at the farm now. I'm not too sure. The one thing I did find out, though, the mower set that I got for the hay and silage contracts, this mower back here that we're parking right next to, does not do it in a swath. So, I double-checked on it, and it was like, nope, we don't do it in a swath. I can see we missed some spots around the field, Frank. But then again, that grass is outside the boundary, so you didn't know enough to do that. So, yep, this hay is all set to be windrowed and baled. I got the equipment over here ready to do that. We'll be getting to that after we get all the rest of the contract stuff done. But let's grab the JCB, get it out the field, get the tedder out the field. And I think we'll do the cotton first. I got 2 more bales to pick up. Then that will be done. Then we'll go get the silage bales, get that delivered. That'll be done, and then we'll just collect all the contracts that are done. We're going to drop this right here. All right, let's go get the cotton bales. Cotton bales first. All right, so this trailer is the first time I've used this one. Of course, I never, like I said, never really used a John Deere cotton harvester. So I would have never used this trailer because the case does it in square and the John Deere does it in round bales. This is an interesting little autoloader for cotton bales. It does hold 3 bales completely, but we only got 2 left. I already got around and picked up all the other ones. You can see all the silage bales in the grass field that we're going to be delivering next. Well, not all of them. Just that one trailer. That one trailer should complete the job, and the rest of the silage bales on the northern part of the field should be ours. Excuse me. All right, so let's go ahead and deliver these, and fingers crossed, maybe I get some cash for the cotton. All right, this is where we need to go. Hopefully this completes the last contract. You want to unload? Why can't I unload bales? There we go. Must have been hitting the wrong button. Now, there is cotton left in the cotton module harvester. So after all the extra cotton, I got $5,189 from the bales. But like I said, there is a good amount in the cotton module harvester. So when I complete the contract, I probably will get reimbursement for the amount of cotton that's in there. Hopefully. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and park this right here because that will disappear when we complete all the contracts. Now I'm going to go back up and grab the trailer, our trailer, with all the silage bales on it. We'll go deliver those. And I should actually get some money from that as well because the first trailer load I brought down got me to about 58% complete for delivery. So another full trailer obviously is going to put me over the 100% what we need. So we'll get a little bit of cash from that. And then this contract will be done. Let's wiggle our way into here. I can't get all the bales in the trigger, so we'll do the best we can. But like I said, if I don't have to sell them all, I don't want to. We'll wait until December. Yep, so that's good enough for me. So we got the contract done and $11,000 plus the extra. So about $11,700 worth of extra bales that we got off of it so far, getting us up to $140,000. So what I want to do now is I definitely want to collect on some of these contracts before they up and disappear. But there is one contract I'm not going to complete because I want to keep using that equipment currently. So Baling and Field 47, that's the silage bale field we just got done. So we're going to get paid $26,000 for that one. Cultivating job, I don't want to collect on that one because I am using that tractor. Fertilizing for $24.61. Fertilizing for $69.70. Cotton harvesting. So no reimbursement for all the cotton that's in there. I'm not going to collect on that yet. I wonder if I can empty that. Let's collect on this one for $5,017. Collect on this one for $27.52. Collect on this cotton harvesting for $4,664. Plowing for $3,976. Plowing for $4,043. Plowing for $1,705. Actually, some cultivating jobs to come up and more fertilizing contract. Fertilizing for $13,105. I'll accept that. Okay, what I want to do is... Nope. Yeah, I want to go here. Up to that John Deere combine. Can I unload? Because they're not going to give me the money for almost 7,700 liters of cotton. Can I unload that? So I cannot unload the cotton that's in there. Well, that kind of sucks. How much does cotton actually go for? 7,700 is what we got here. Cotton. I mean, we're talking like 8 grand at least. We're talking $8,000 worth of cotton sitting there. Actually, it's probably more than that. All right, you know what? We're doing so well, I am not going to worry too much about it, although it kind of sucks a little bit. So cotton harvesting, yep, we'll collect on that. Least cost, yep, we'll just go ahead and collect. That's fine. That's fine. So that gives us up to $203,000. We are just about there on collecting on that. So what I'm going to do now is, I got to go down to get that JCB. Where is it? Ha! I lost the JCB. What contract was that part of? Oh, that was part of the cotton module harvesting. Alright, so my trailer's down there. I'll have to go pick that up later. Let's see. This is our windrower, which is part of the cultivating contract that I leased on, so that's not that big of a deal. Let's go ahead and unfold this. Now let's go ahead and get this on a worker. Let's see, lower the pickup, turn it on. Alright, and then I want you to follow. Alright, and then we got to put an offset of 4 meters to the right, because this windrower might be kind of hard to see, but it spits out to the right, not right directly behind it. There we go. I'll grab a little bit of that grass. It should keep it as hay, because the majority of what we're windrowing is hay. And you should be making some nice bales over there. So this contract here, I forgot what it's paying us, but even with the bales that we're going to sell, I'm not going to keep this hay at all. So we're definitely going to have enough cash to go ahead and buy that property today, which is good. Now we can start saving up for sheds and start saving up for buying a bigger tractor. And then also start looking at some land. I was actually thinking about buying one of these grass fields and not have grass fields around by the farm. I can probably go ahead and turn those into something else. Because all we need is really one big grass field to feed our sheep. Let's see, I should have another tractor somewhere. So I do got to bring the baling trailer over for making this hay. So I kind of got to pick up this hay as I go along. Because unfortunately, as you can see, you know, it windrows it to the right. So when I come back around, of course, the baler behind us is dropping the bales kind of on the edge of what I got to pick up. So it's going to be kind of in the way. So I got to pick up the bales as I go along. Yeah, that class Xerion should be around somewhere. I forgot where that is. That should be part of this contract here. So I can use that to pick up the bales with. The Vermeer baler is working out better than the first time I used it. Maybe because the windrower is not as big as what we had before. So it seems to be taking care of the swaths rather well. The one thing I forgot to do is change the bale size. So the first headland I did is 125 centimeter bales, and the rest of them are now 180. So the ones on the headland I got to leave there because the baling trailer can only pick up one size of a bale at a time, and I chose the 180s. I mean, 180s make sense, less bales to have to pick up and be transported. But we are just about done with the hay contract. Probably about 5 or 6 more passes. And then once we collect on all this, collect on the contract itself, and then make money from the bales, we're going to go ahead and buy ourselves lot number 123, I think it is. Let me look at my notes here. Yeah, 123. And from when I sold, like I said, all the buildings on it, I got about $225,000 worth of... so I believe, if I remember correctly, on that lot, it was 2 big sheds. There was the grain silo, a very big grain silo. There was a diesel pump. There was also a couple of buy points for like lime and fertilizer. And I think that was probably it. But either way, it came to be like $225,000. So we're going to deduct that from the price of the property. And that's why we're going to get it for $205. Go ahead and store this bale over here. Get that out of the way. How far back is my worker? Not too far back. I don't want to get too far in front of it, or else the Follow Me mod will not be able to find us. Too bad I can't grab the hay that's windrowed way the heck over here, but that's from a previous contract or two. And looks like the grain. The hay bales are going to the sell point down here in the south, so I don't have to cross all the way across the map. I'm hoping one trailer does the complete delivery, then the rest I can just go ahead and sell. I still got plenty of hay bales back at the farm for the sheep. Just not long ago I was thinking, well, if we can buy the solar panels by winter with the silage bales, and here we are at the end of October with the solar panels and also buying the lot to put our sheds on. So now I can kind of focus on the store, looking for good prices on equipment that we need. Let's go ahead and move this bale as well. The one thing I would like to have is the butterfly mower for the mowing set, but that does me no good until I get the tractor, because our class Arion cannot quite handle that much. Going to need a weeder, the weed sprayer, and then we can start upgrading some of our equipment. But I think we won't really upgrade our equipment until we start buying more land. So definitely the weeder and the butterfly mower after we buy a decent sized tractor. Like I said, I am shooting for the New Holland T8, but if an equivalent tractor comes up for sale in the store, I'm not going to pass that up either. And I don't need the weeder until probably like June or July. And that's going to cost us like 80 grand. The butterfly mower is going to cost us 80 grand. I don't know if I'm going to have a cow barn or any other animals. I may just go ahead and do sheep on this farm. I do want to put down another sheep pasture that does wool. The one we have currently does milk. I'm going to have to pick up these bales here before I before I can continue. I'll spit it out because it'll just be in the way here. I may actually have to go sell some hay bales before I can pick them all up, because I think our trailer is just about full. Swing this around like this. now I'm just going to jump into here. And let's just get the hay bales that are in the way out of the way. So that one there. And since we're in here, might as well fill up the trailer. It's not going to take that bale, that's a smaller bale. Alright, leave this right here for now. And let's finish up the last row. And I believe I may actually have to make one more pass somewhere with the baler, because they kind of missed a little bit somewhere, I think. It won't take me too long with the Vermeer. That gets around rather quick. The good thing about the Vermeer is the working speed on that is pretty darn fast. So even though when it has to stop to unload a bale, it has no problem catching back up, especially for tedding grass at 9 miles an hour. I think the working speed of that is like 16 or something like that. Some crazy kind of a speed. I'm just going to pull forward, that way the Vermeer gets that done. Let's get rid of the worker. And I think the path is, hope you can see it right here. So it will be interesting to see, but I believe it will do it, is that when I complete this contract, I think the contract will give me a reimbursement for the hay that's left in here, if there's any left in here. So it's kind of weird that the cotton harvesting did not give me a reimbursement on the cotton left inside the harvester. Oop, let's go ahead and back on up. It won't be a huge reimbursement, as we can see. I'm not going to have that much hay left in here. Alright, and that covers that. Alright, now let's go jump back into... Nope, this one here. There we go. Let's see if one delivery will take care of it, then we'll come back and get the rest of them, sell them all. I'm hoping this will do it. Had to play a little do-si-do. My trailer with the silage bales was kind of stuck in the gate from when I completed the contract, and it took my JCB away from me. Well, it wasn't my JCB, but you know what I'm talking about. Ride the fence a little bit. There we go. That'll work. Kind of spazzing out because I didn't leave myself enough room for the pickup to go down, and it's riding on the fence line. And already we're making some cash. So the contract is complete, and right there is roughly 8,700 from the hay bales that we got extra. But of course we know I got more. So let me go pick up the rest of those hay bales, bring them on down, we'll sell those. Then we'll collect on the contract. And then we'll go buy some land. Well, this will do it for the hay bales. These are the 125 centimeter ones that I did the headlands on. So sitting at 220,000. So another about $5,600 right there of hay bales. Not too bad. Before I collect on those contracts, I thought, why not use this lovely tractor to transport my silage bales from that grass field back to the farm. So I got one load back, and this is a full load I'm bringing on back. Put it with all the rest of the silage bales that we have piled up. Gonna have a lot of silage bales to sell in January. Still got one more grass field that could come up for a contract. I think it's field 105 or something like that. And of course, we still got our grass fields to harvest and making the silage bales as well. Let me get these out the field a little bit. Put those there. And while I got this, I gotta go grab some other silage bales because during the cotton harvest, I think the cotton harvester took some of the square bales that were piled up there and dragged them on down to here. So let me go ahead and clean up this mess. There we go. Spin this around. Let's get it off the field a little bit more this time. I'm going to put them over here. Drop those down. Just like that. Yeah, I did stack these a little bit too close to this field as well. So let's have to keep that in mind. For now, I'm going to go ahead and just park this trailer right here. And this tractor is about to disappear because we're going to go in and collect on those contracts. So 17,423 minus the one. Yeah, this comes up to be 16,094 because we did lease that stuff, but collect on that. And whoops. And the cultivating job for 384, but I did lease that equipment. So 3,021. Let's go ahead and collect on that. Yeah, I'm going to do these fertilizing jobs, but I'm going to kind of start not doing like harvesting contracts. I'm going to stop doing cultivating contracts. I think we're going to start, really slow down how many contracts I do, especially off camera, because we're doing pretty good for ourselves now. So, like I said, this land right up here that we're getting ready to buy. Let's scroll on over. We go to farmland. Let's zoom on in. Lot 123 should sell for $423, but let me click off that for a second. Yeah, so there was a shed here, a shed here. This is the grain silo. I don't remember what this was. I think this was the diesel fuel. So I'm trying to remember what these were. I don't remember. But either way, I have it on a piece of paper when I sold all the buildings. Came up to be like 223,000, blah, blah, blah. So we subtract that from what the value of the land is. We're going to purchase the land for $201,057. So, yeah, I don't actually have the money to buy the land the way it is, so I have to do some financial things. So let me get a hold of the bank. So when we get back, I should have roughly about, let's see, about $43,000, somewhere around there. Well, the land is purchased. It actually comes out to be we have $44,302 left in the bank account. So now we own all this land right here. I'm not going to go ahead and make any fields or anything. Going to leave the space all open for sheds. Probably want to even it out a little bit, maybe. Not too sure. We'll see. You can see where the shed was here. You can see where a shed was over there. The grain silo was like somewhere over in just general area. But yes, we now have ourselves some area to put down some sheds and maybe move some stuff around. How is our fuel refinery doing, by the way? Let's go in here. It ate through all those soybeans already. Let's go ahead and deactivate that for now. And let's see, I ended up with, I got 2,000 liters of diesel. That's not a whole lot. Compost and pig food. Not enough to really go ahead and sell that. So even though, yeah, we're putting that stuff in there, we're not making that much off our crops as of yet. But, you know, we're getting our money from the solar panels. Not the solar panels, but the wind turbines. That's slowly making money every day. So, yep, there is that. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and probably the only thing I'm going to do in between this episode and next episode is just get started on this grass harvesting in our fields and wrapping it up. We'll probably start next episode with finishing up our grass harvest. I'll get those fertilizing contracts done, but then we'll have some straw to bale up on here, and that'll probably be it for October, and then we'll move in the month of November. We'll just have our soybeans there, and then what we're probably going to do also in November is start spreading some lime down in our fields as well. Meanwhile, now that we got the land, we got the solar panels, I can really keep my eyes peeled on this stuff right here in the store page. And right now, there's nothing there that we're looking for. So we got to start saving up for that. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in East Vineland. But until then, have a good one.